like, subscribe, bell on.
More stories. More power. Every week. Mom declared mid-mimosa. Voice chilled Prosecco. My sister flicked a grin. Swing and a miss, champ. Dad studied his croissant like it held prophecy. I could have detonated the chandeliers. Instead, Roger, one syllable, titanium-coated. They thought I'd crumble like Philo. For weeks later, when their facade fissured, that word became a warhead. Drop your city. Prove you're not the only one who turned Roger into reckoning. We looked like a brochure. Slate-roofed villa, Sunday brunches, linen napkins. Inside, every toast wore a muzzle. Mom, Evelyn, choreographed flawlessness. How we chewed, curtsied, aspired. Dad, Leonard, echoed in hush. My sister, Paige, 5 years junior, was the porcelain comet. Universe orbited her glow. I was the ballast. She got the turret studio because vibes fuel her. When she wrecked her Mustang, Mom blamed glare. I scraped for my sedan. Mom called it metal. I became the silent vault. By 33, I'd engineered egress. Principal brand strategist, mood boards over matcha, debts demolished. Jude arrived like negative space. Open source architect, crooked grin, questions that lingered. With him, I existed beyond footnotes. First supper at home, Mom's smile, ossified. What do you build? When he described digital libraries for rural schools, her nod was a guillotine. Dad muttered, philanthropy's quaint. Paige whispered, dreams don't pay rent, and giggled. For 4 years, Jude weathered their frost. We budgeted our wedding like a launch. The lantern loft, industrial chic, self-funded. When Mom dangled backing, I smelled sabotage. Should have trusted the scent. That Friday, she summoned me to the solarium, orchids, hostility. Paige sprawled, scrolling. Dad studied the koi. We're yanking the venue fund, Mom announced. Your charade's off. Paige, better luck next season. Heat flared behind my eyes, but I caged it. Roger, I said, pivoted left. Room exhaled, triumph. Misread. Drive home, sky bruised violet, wipers metronome. Phone lit, Jude calling. I let it ring, needed asphalt to cauterize. Loft smelled like yesterday's espresso. Invites mocked from the island, pearl, foil stamped, ours. I boxed them, stone and sternum. Jude arrived, worry soft. Talk. They nuked it, I said. Loft, blooms, band gone. He stepped closer. I'll mediate. My board now. Night bled into dawn. I unearthed my childhood portfolio. Ink gowns, gouache jackets, dreams Mom had landfill destined. I traced a lapel and felt ignition. Roger no longer meant yield. Morning. I phoned the lantern loft. Manager hesitated. Your mom emailed cancellation, your e-signature. Pulse spiked.
Forgery.
Not sabotage, larceny. I stormed to Lila Chun, ex-colleague, litigation shark. She scanned contracts, eyes narrowing. This glyph? Child's play. We traced wires. $32,000 from our wedding fund to Paige's failing pop-up, $18,000 to parents' yacht club dues, $11,000 to Dad's golf membership. Lila. Felony jackpot. Phone rang. Cousin Theo. Your late grandpa's trust. $350K. Releases on marriage. Your parents have been siphoning for years. Wedding would have triggered audit. They panicked. Air evacuated. My future. Hostage to their heist. I whispered to Lila. Sue. Then to the dark. Controls over. Courtroom. Mahogany. Ozone. Fluorescent hum. Iset plaintiff. Pen stump. Across. Mom's pearls dulled. Dad's tie askew. Paige's phone confiscated. Judge entered. We rose. Lila laid the trail. Forged cancellation. Diverted funds. Trust hemorrhages. Theo testified, voice cracking. They withdrew $214,000. Mom hissed to counsel. Objection irrelevant. Lila. Fraud's never irrelevant. Mom on stand. We shielded her from that coder. By embezzling her legacy? Lila cut. Mom faltered. Paige needed oxygen. Oxygen stolen from her sister's lungs, I said, calm. Paige crumbled under invoices bearing her logo, my trust digits. Dad mumbled apologies into his collar.
Judge.
Judgment for plaintiff. Full restitution, $90,000 damages, trust audit. Gavel cracked. Mom gasped. Dad folded. Paige stared like I'd rewritten gravity. Outside, sky blazed cobalt. No cameras, just wind. Lila, you rewired the script. I just stopped auditioning. 3 weeks later, the lantern loft glowed. Our bulbs, our linens, our vows. Jude waited beneath steel beams, tie crooked, grin steady. Theo beamed front row. Lila smirked beside him. I walked solo. Each step a reclaimed sketch. Music rose. I reached him. Still good, he whispered. Better than good, I said. Vows quiet, true, officiant. Husband and wife. Laughter, real, unscripted. Later, under the mezzanine, I emailed. Evelyn Leonard Page court spoke. This is closure. Send. Phones silenced forever. Weeks on, voicemails piled. Mom's tremor, Dad's demotion, Page's bankruptcy. I let them echo unanswered. One night, text barrage. I typed. Pageant sold out, muted. Morning light spilled across my drafting table, velvet swatches, first capsule collection. Phone inert. Silence tasted like sunrise. Mom once called my wedding a charade. Now it's my headline, and I'm the star who walked the high wire alone. Comment your city, your first Roger that meant reckoning, and who earns your spotlight. Someone still auditioning needs your curtain call.